baby doll friends and family and distinguished guests, brothers, sisters, and pet duck named Greg, we gather here today to remember the good life of baby doll Zen. Minus 100% down. You squint your eyes for this one, and you get your squeaky chair right up to your bum. It's rounded down to minus 100%. We didn't think it was possible. Do you know what? Anything's possible in crypto. See, we have a coin that tried something new. It tried to do HEX inverse. And, I mean, they're claiming victory, but name me one person who is like fascinated with the community, even with this price going down. You're not going to find it. Unfortunately, we don't live in a world where people respect prices going down. Price is marketing. It's value. See, let me tell you what people want, okay? First, I'm going to show you what you think they want. What you think they want is a fair launch. You think people want a community where everything is distributed. You know, it's a bit like socialism, communism type of thing. Let's hand it out to everyone. That's what you think they want. You think everybody wants to participate in this world. But here's the problem. They do want to participate until they do participate. And suddenly, it's not what they want. So don't shoot the messenger. Put your water pistol down and don't squirt me in the face when I'm talking to you. We saw this with Bitcoin. Bitcoin had a fair launch at the start and its price went up. People incorrectly assumed that the decentralization, fair launch, and give it out to everywhere part was why the price went up. That's what we incorrectly assumed. That's wrong. We had a perception of value from Bitcoin when you combine the Satoshi law and the insatiable hunger and demand for people to transfer value through cyberspace. That's what Bitcoin actually let people do. It let people transfer value from person A to Greg. And then from Greg back to someone else. That transferring back and forth and that activity, people saw these communities of them doing it and they joined the Bitcoin network and they bought it up, right? By joining, I mean buying, okay? And that's why they bought it up. Now, you standing on the sidelines with your little googly eyes, you're watching this and you're like, oh my God, decentralization, censorship resistance, immutability, stable monetary policy. That's why the price is going up. Put down your trumpet. Put down your trumpet and put your fluffy socks on. Put them up straight, up towards your knees. Look, that's not actually what happened. Right? What happened was the price went up. You saw people's insatiable hunger and demand for value being transferred through digital cyberspace. And then you thought that these people wanted to do it because of the decentralization and all these other things. It wasn't because of that, man. It was not because of that. But I understand it looks like that. Just like how it looks like the Fed raising interest rates and stopping QE caused crypto to crash. I know, sit down, put down that water pistol. I know. My mind blew at the same time when I first discovered this. And enough intelligent people kept saying it. And I was like, man, I don't believe it. I don't believe what I'm seeing and hearing, but it's true. The puzzle pieces, they stretch out. There's like 15,000 moving parts. It's just that we latch on to the most common, easy to grab narrative. And then we go, aha. It was because of reason A that you caused action A. That's it, which is price go down or price go up. But it's not. It's more simple than that. Okay? People just got bored and want to do stuff. Right? Now, Zen tried a lot of things. I'm not saying it's the end of Zen, but I mean, it's minus 100% down. So you gathered here today, you want to see, all right, well, where do we go from here? Okay, well, the experiment, it has been done before. There's nothing new. It's just that it's fresh in our minds. See, some people wonder and they go, why do you talk about something? Why do you talk about this coin or that coin? If you want to go talk about something else, go make your own channel and go do it. I like doing what I do. And that is finding out why something goes up, why do humans gather, why do we commute, and why do we leave. I love seeing this in crypto. You know why? Because it's not in the university textbooks. It's not on the internet. I'm the textbook now. They're going to be paying me at some university. They're going to be bleeping every second word because I get too loud and I swear too much. Well, good on them. This doesn't exist yet. We're on the bleeding edge. That's why there's opportunity here. You're pioneering something. And that's why it's exciting. Once it's in the textbooks, no one's going to care. Just like how you go to the textbooks and they say, well, if you have a company and you're giving away your product below what it costs, you're going to run out of cash and then you're dead. See, no one gets excited about that now. No one. Because we know that. There are companies who do this at the top of every bull market. They have like 500 million cash and then they just burn through it because they're just trying to onboard people. And then suddenly they're down to like 100 million cash. They've been handing out their product for like way below cost for a long time. And then they hope that the community sticks. This is very common. This has been done before, friends. This is not new. I'm just here as a messenger, as your friend, as the owner of Pet Duck named Greg. I'm just here to tell you we can link this to the real world so we can see what's going on. So before you look at why a coin goes up, I decided to go on my own pilgrimage with my fluffy slippers to see, hey, how about we look at why something goes down? Can we reverse it? And you know, many coin founders, they already know this. They just don't tell it to me and you because, we're too dumb. We don't understand. You'll never be able to sit in their shoes, in their chair and like think about, okay, I have different community members, from the top to the bottom, new people coming in, there's a crypto cycle, there's so many things that they got to juggle. So before you even think about, hey, why does a coin go up? Just think about why a coin goes down. And here I'm just going to explain to you, right? Because we are here gathered today to witness a minus 100%. So, look, what we think we want, remember, is you think you want a fair launch where everything's handing out equally and everybody holds hands and we're all sitting in the fields and the flowers and the fairies and the butterflies are going. That's what you think you want. Humans, you're a human, I'm a human, we are humans. We don't actually want that. All right. So get ready. And leave that water pistol down, please, because you're going to get upset. All right. What humans actually want is we want to come across a circle. All right. We want to be standing here. Let's get your googly eyes. All right. Let's get your googly eyes. Here you go. Look at you. Look at your little googly eyes. All right. You want to be walking around and you want to see a circle of friendship. That's right. You want to see a circle of friendship from the outside. And then what you want to do is you want to look at it and see that it has value. All right. And so in this circle of friendship, you want a way to get in. So maybe someone gives you a path in. Maybe it's buying the coin through Uniswap, right? Whatever it is. You want to get in and you are buying on the assumption that you are going to be followed. You're going to be followed by people behind you. Okay. Yes, it's greater fool theory. Everything's greater fool theory, friends. Everything. People, on average, will buy these stuff, get into these communities because you want to be early to something, to anything. You want to get into a community and you want other people to also value that community. Next, That's what you actually want. You don't want to get in next to them. You don't want someone else to get to take this same path with you. With your little googly eyes, all right? You don't want your friend to come in with you. And then another 10,000 people. You want to chill in here, and then you want to see the next person come in. And then you want to see the next person come in after you. And you want to see the pie grow. That's what you actually want. If we translate this to crypto, this means you want to buy before the big fat green candles. You want some confirmation that what you're seeing has value. Maybe you're getting on the first monthly candle. This is on average, right? People buy on the first green, 1 or 2 green monthly candles, and they want it to have a follow through and for the network to grow. That's what they want. They don't want this free handout, let's hold hands and everything's equal and normal. We don't value that, okay? Now, you can sit here and say, hey, but I want that. I want that. Well, good on you. Good on you, fella. Good on you. Just sit down. Just sit down in your squeaky chair and let me tell you something. You may want that. But on average, let me show you right now, okay? You in your little squeaky chair, you want that. But the market doesn't want that, all right? So who are you arguing with here? You arguing with me or you arguing with facts? Because on average, what people say they want and what they actually want, 2 different things, all right? 2 different things. So what we say we want, for example, I can keep blowing your mind all day, by the way. Just keep blowing your mind. You can keep spraying your water pistol on my face, but I'm still going to give you the facts. You think you want decentralization. You don't want that, man. You want the price to go up. And so do I. You want to join a community where there's value. And you want other people to see value in here. You want people to be outside of the circle looking in. That's what you actually want to be. Humans, we naturally gravitate towards these structures, right? You always want to rise to the top. Rise to the top financially. You want to rise to the top in power structures like governments. That's what they want, right? They don't want everyone to be equal. Never. They want to be the big dog. That's what we all want. Now, you're seeing this evolve right in front of you in crypto, cyberspace, and all this. And whether you like it or not, it doesn't matter. I'm just letting you now know. When you hand out something for free, people send it to the floor because they don't actually want that. You see, visionaries, Steve Jobs, and everyone else who made something cool in this world that people use, the truth be told, they think most people are dumb and stupid. You go read a lot of their works and how they spoke about the average person. They never always called people stupid, but they always alluded to something where they said, people are so dumb, they don't even know what they want, so I have to show them what they want. I have to put it in their face. That's how they think about us, all right? And you know what? I just knocked on my head. I got a peanut in there. I'm just a little peanut brain. And they're probably right. That's true. We can see it in crypto. Do people actually want decentralization? Well, let me tell you something. If people actually wanted that, let me go get a chart here, friends. Why is the ETH BTC chart going up? Right? How much importance do we put on decentralization? And Ethereum is going to get blown apart in the future too, by the way, with more centralized reiterations. Okay, that's going to happen. All right, and put down your water pistol. I know it's not the world you want to live in, but that's what happens, man. Humans, we try to climb the pyramid. We're always climbing the pyramid, friends, all of us, and we want to look down and we want to see 1,000 people below us. Right? Have you ever been in the drive-through where you get in and there's only like 2 people, and then you look back and you're like, oh yeah, there's like 30 people behind me. Woohoo! I always do that. Next time you're out of the shops, think about that and think about you have this little relief, this little moment of justice. You're like, yes, yes. Lucky I got in. Now translate that to crypto charts. When you're fighting down to minus 100%, no one wants to value this, all right? No one. So, look. I've shown you now. This is how people think. This is how we act. We want to get in. We want to see 1,000 people behind us who can't get in. That's what we want to do. I've even made one of my tweet posts. It's called like the burn the bridge syndrome. It's funny. Even in Australia, we have it too. Immigrants, they come to Australia. Right, my parents are immigrants. They come to Australia and it's nice and quiet and beautiful. And then they get their life established. And then after 20 years, they're like, you know what? I think we're full. I don't think I can let anyone else in. And it's just like, hello, do you not see? If everyone had that opinion, you would never be let in the first place. But it's true. When we cross the bridge, we want to burn it. It happened in Bitcoin. Now that everybody bought Bitcoin, not everybody, right? Now that all the maxis, they bought Bitcoin under $300, right? Everyone up here, now they say, that's it. I don't want NFTs. I don't want any of this other stuff. Don't compete. Leave this thing for me. I've won the game. They want to stop the game after they won. But the game is always evolving. It's a meta game. I hope you understand this. This will make a lot of sense. The game never stops. When you're president of the United States, the game doesn't stop. There's another election. And then your job is not done. You've got to make sure your party gets elected again. The game never stops. You never reach the top and then just press pause or stop completely. There's always the hungry wolf after you. Humans, we seek this, we love this, we create value around this. It's beautiful. We actually do create value around this. And if it doesn't have this system, it falls down. So when you look at HEX, you can see, if I just throw some elements here your way, some attributes, you can see how HEX has a competition about it, right? What are people doing? Oh, I've got like 3 T shares. I want to get to like 10. Okay. Oh, this person staked 5. And people, they champion those. They're like, wow, this person staked 4 years and they made like a 50x, 100x. Wow. That builds suspense and energy in the community for competition. Because that's what it is. Your coin, baby doll friends, your coin is on the supermarket shelf. Actually, let's put cherries, okay? Your coin is a cherry. Your coin is a cherry on the supermarket shelf. All right? And you want limited supply of it. And here you are with your little googly eyes and you're looking at it. Okay? And coins who say, hey, there's a lot of us on the shelf. I'm sorry, but you in your world, you think by average, and I don't blame you, you think, hey, there's cherries for everyone. We've solved world hunger. Unfortunately, friends, you know what happens? When the average person sees this, they go to the left. They go, nah, I don't want to see this. And then you go, you know what? Guess what? Don't worry about them cherries. There's only 1 banana left in the house today. In fact, this might be the last banana for the month. And you're like, oh, give me that banana right now. All right. Now, I know you don't take this seriously, but this is exactly what happens in crypto. This is XEN, right? And this is HEX. HEX, that's right. They're both figments of our imagination. You don't actually need anything, friends. You don't need Bitcoin. You don't need Ethereum. You don't need HEX or XEN. You don't need anything. But humans, we psychologically, we value stuff. There's a pattern of how we value stuff. It's very hard to emulate this because you got to create a game, right? When Bitcoin maxis are memeing Bitcoin and saying the government needs this and they've got to print money and secretly buy Bitcoin, they're memeing it. It's a game. They're trying to create a game. They're trying to tell everyone, hey, there's a game out there. Are you playing it? Yes, you are. Even if you're not playing it, you're playing it. Have you noticed? That's why the Bitcoin maxis, as Bitcoin goes higher, what do they say? They say, oh my God, now that Bitcoin is up here, a country has to print money and they have to buy it secretly because if they don't play the game, their neighbors will play the game. If you don't believe me, go listen to any Bitcoin maxi, any Bitcoin podcast, brother. They all say this. I know this. Every argument back to front, top down. So that's the argument. They're seeping it into the zeitgeist of everyone. They go, haha, you better play the game because if you don't, someone else will. Just like, what are the best performing crypto? The ones that are scarce. They go, hey, here's a supermarket. They go, us, you want to play this game, man. There's only 1 banana left in the house. But that other one, there's 4 cherries today. Don't worry, you don't need to grab your 4 cherries today because it's going to be another 20 next month. And you're like, whatever. We'll have cherries later on. I can't be bothered. So that's not the world I want to live in, all right? I don't want to live in, so I didn't choose it, but we got no choice. This is how the world works. And this is how humans give value. So think about that next time you're comparing something. And look, at the end of the day, if you've watched any professional soccer team, NFL, basketball, right? I haven't did this, what I'm about to tell you, in semi-professional Counter-Strike. Before every competition, you have to go into the war room, you sit down for 6 hours, and you go through the replay of every team you are going to compete against next, in the next tournament. And you have to analyze how they play. You have to see what they're doing so you don't do it. And you know how to take them on. That's why I do what I do, all right? I want to know why the coins go up, why the coins go down. This is what gives you the edge, okay? Now, unfortunately, everyone's going to see the same information, but not everyone's going to reach the same conclusion. So that's why I'm here to give you value. What I've told you today, you ain't hearing that anywhere. You know how I know? I watch every single influencer. They're like, hey, oh my God, Bybit, there's a triangle. Let's get long with 30x leverage. Wow. That's what they're saying. And you know what I'm saying? I'm saying, well, there's 5 cherries, but there's only 1 banana. Grab the banana before it's too late. Until next time, friends, I love you all. You kiss your mum and you tell you love her. I'll see you next time.